Good evening and welcome to Koh Phi Phi in Thailand. This place here, Garlic 1992, Garlic 9092. It's a really well-known restaurant. Back at Slinky's. I am unsure whether I'm going to be going out tonight and having a good time, but the vibe here is actually getting a whole lot better. I'm currently walking down a giant set upstairs. I am staying at the Blue View House, which is about $30 a night. It is, as the name suggests, it is an amazing view. The most annoying part about this place is it's super inconvenient. If you like a place that you can get to and from, like a accommodation that you can get to and from really easy, this is the worst place you could possibly imagine. Just come from up there. The steps have a calorie count on them. That's how ridiculous they are. So we are going to be going into Koh Phi Phi. It is a Thursday night at about 8:30 at night. So we're going to head in town. It's actually a bit quieter than Swaddy Cup. So we're going to be heading into Koh Phi Phi, into the main town. We're about a 5-10 minute walk away, a little bit out. Decided that I wanted to come here for a little bit of, I know it sounds freaking insane, but I wanted to come to Koh Phi Phi for a little bit of peace and quiet. And I was having a chat to the lady that, some lady that was at a restaurant that I was eating from before, and she said that it's actually quite quiet at the moment. So the risk definitely paid off. So we're gonna walk down this is what we got here. Look at this, empty. I actually came here in 2012 for the first time, and it was fucking pumping. I came here 3 years ago after COVID. It was also pumping. I come here now. It is in October though. So that's the main difference. The last two times I come here is in late November, December time. So obviously it's going to be a lot busier there naturally, just from holidays and better time of the year and everything like that. Right now it is rainy season. It's actually had a fresh amount of rain today. The storm came through like absolutely crazy from about 2 o'clock till about 6 o'clock in the evening. It was absolutely pelting down. So just been sitting up there with that amazing view away from the center of Koh Phi Phi. I went out last night just for a bit of walk around, drink. I haven't drunk since Sunday. It is Thursday, which is crazy in Phi Phi. So wake up. So I went out for a bit of a walk around last night just to see what the vibe was out, and I tell you what, from about 5 till 9 there's a lot of people out for like drinks and food and everything like that, and then all the young people come out, but nowhere near. It's like 25% of what I remember it being. The bars are like kind of 25% full. Not a lot of people around. No one drinking, like hardly anyone drinking buckets, which is ridiculous. So we're coming up to the very first 7-Eleven now. So I'm going to take you for a little bit of a tour. Don't know how busy it's going to be, but we'll just see how we go. Just show you a few of the 7-Elevens, massage places, and just the general vibe of the place at 9 o'clock at night on a Thursday night in October. We got the tattoo places here. I tell you what, it is just being in Phuket and in Bangkok the last couple couple of weeks, it is noticeably less expensive. Phuket, as an example, Phuket for say a cocktail at bar is like 200 to 250 baht. Bangkok's probably much the same, sometimes paying up to 300. Here, paying no more than, well, actually I paid, what did I pay? I was just looking at Swadika. Massage? No, I'm good, thank you, for now. Paying about 150 from what I saw on the menu today for, you can even buy buckets here, which is like, it's like a freaking liter, or this place here. Garlic 1992, garlic 9092. It's a really well-known restaurant here. I actually went there for dinner, a couple of hours ago, and my God, it lives up to the hype. I can see why people give it such high reviews, and service is really good. This lady comes up to you and hands you like a sheet of paper with like just the most common phrases from English to Thai. Sweet little lady. She could have been 25, she could have been 75, I have no idea. But really good vibes there nonetheless, and really cheap. It cost me for a water and a meal, it was 220 baht, which is around about 11 Australian dollars, less, about 10 Australian dollars, or about $6 US for that. We'll go have a bit of a look down here. This is actually a dead end that leads you down to Slinky's Bar, which when I was here like 13 years ago, that place was absolutely pumping. But I went around that area last night like 10:30, 11, and there wasn't really too much going on. Apparently because of COVID, it has taken a lot of the vibe out of the place. But I'll tell you what, got a lot of weed stores and a lot of tattoo places still. The number one burger location in all of Phuket. Jury's out on what the situation is in Koh Phi Phi, but from what I saw today, the burgers do look pretty damn amazing. So you're gonna get those like bucket stores around all over the place. Some for like 200, 250, even up to 400 baht for one bucket. But I was having a chat to a lady today, and her buckets were 150 for a Long Island, and they are fucking strong as all fuck. Okay. Pirate type place. Yet another marijuana store. Shoot some guns over here. So, from what I'm gathering so far, let's take into account where I've only been here for 2 days, but there is not a lot of people actually partying. There's like people in the streets. They're kind of around the bar areas, but you see very little people drinking alcohol, hardly anyone purchasing buckets. When I was here a few years ago, it was just fucking bucket central. So this is Slinky's. We might as well go down and have a bit of a look at this one. Oh, you got 5 shows on tonight. That's nice. there was definitely not a fire show here last night. Or maybe there was, I just didn't come here at the right time. I have no idea, but that actually seems like a lot of fun. There's actually quite a lot of people sitting around watching that sweet ass fire show. But we're gonna head back up the same road that we came. The more that you walk around Koh Phi Phi, the more you realize how small it actually is. I know there's like different parts of the island and stuff, but like the main part that people normally come to, there's only like a very small maze of roads you can walk around. Even myself, being the type of person that has the worst internal GPS system in history, I still managed to figure out the roads pretty kind of well. I have to bring out the phone every now and again, because I'm kind of walking and talking at the same time. I'm not really taking in that information as to where the hell I am, so I will have to bring out the phone. But when I'm kind of on my own and just walking around, being mindful as to where I'm actually walking, which any normal person should be able to do. For me, it's a bit of a challenge. I am able to do that in this tiny little island. So we keep going. We're going to go up here, and we're going to go up here, and we're going to go to the right-hand side. But you got like a lot of like diving schools here as well. If you love diving, Koh Phi Phi is a great area. That actually looks like a sweet bar as well. You got like a lot of like cool little like beanbag sitting areas for like chilling, but there's never anyone there. Whenever I've walked past there, it's been completely dead. That's probably the most amount of people that I've seen in that place since I walked past. So here a bucket is $150. You got your strawberry mango, so $150. That's that like $4 or $5 US for a bucket. That's a bargain. So yeah, noticeably different prices so far since I've come from Bangkok and Phuket, which makes sense, especially from Bangkok, Phuket. They're both ridiculously touristy areas. If you ever read that there's no motorized transportation on Phi Phi, it's a lie, obviously, as you can see, Exhibit A, motorbike. There's definitely still motorbikes around. So you got more massage places. Got yourself a sports bar. That's more like a bit of an Irish place, from what I can tell. A pretty good vibe there as well. We're actually coming up to a place that's pretty damn popular. This is the reggae bar. So the reggae bar is where all the Thai kickboxing fights happen. I think they start at around about 9 o'clock every night, so you can, have a few shots and sign yourself up to get your ass beaten by some other random stranger that's happy to do the same thing. I will not be taking part in that because I've never been in a fight in my whole damn life, and I'm not about to start right now. So this place is coming up right here. This is a place that I came to 3 years ago because they had the beer pong. So this is the backpacker bar. Free beer pong, you ring a bell, you pay 500 baht, and you buy everyone at the entire establishment a shot, which is pretty fun. This is Tommy's restaurant. Oh my god, I actually went there yesterday. Had myself a meal. Pretty good as well. A bit more expensive. It was about 300 baht for my food there. We're gonna head this way. Tell you what though, guys, it is a lot more busy than last night at this time. It is. So maybe I was a little bit late or a little bit too early to jump the gun. Although there were some people that, quite a few people have told me that it's not overly busy at the moment. So you've got, if you're worried about coming here and not having any clothing, if you're in that situation, don't really have to worry about that. You've got as much clothing. This is an entire street of clothing along here. Did you ever come here and think, you know what? I'm a little low on weed, I'm a little low on clothes, and a little low on tattoos. Well, look, you've come to the right place. That is for damn sure. Okay, we're going to continue this way. We're going to do a bit of a loop-de-loop around here. We'll go right and then right again. But tell you what, one thing that I did before I came here, people were asking me like how long I think I'm going to actually stay on this island for. I'm like, I don't know. I think I stayed here for like a week last time, so I'll probably stay here for a week. Everyone's like, are you going to stay there for a week? I don't know, maybe it isn't as fun as it used to be. I would probably agree, as a 39-year-old man, like the partying every night and staying in a backpackers and all that type of stuff doesn't appeal to me anywhere near as much, if anything at all. I was fairly certain that I was not going to be staying at a hostel here, and I don't regret that decision, judging by the demographic of backpacker that are here. They are basically, exactly what I used to be when I was here. 20s, very, very young looking. So it's not really the type of people that I really want to be hanging out with at this stage of my life, but I'm sure it'd be pretty fun nonetheless. But for now, I'm just going to be staying at my own hotel room, as I feel that's more appropriate. And I did come here to chill out. I didn't come here to go out and party, because if I wanted to do that, I could definitely do that in other parts. And I am planning on going, I'll just show you where we are right now. I am planning on going to Phuket, back to Phuket, Bangkok, and up to Pattaya and up to Chiang Mai over the coming weeks. So there will be many, many moments that I'll have to let loose if I really want to. But as I've mentioned in a few other videos, I'm a man that suffers from a serious case of FOMO. Not normally in Australia, but when I'm away, I just know how much fun it is to go out and meet people and have a great old time. So I really, really struggle to stay home, especially if I'm by myself. If I'm by myself, sitting in my hotel room, thinking to myself, I have to go to sleep right now? Are you kidding me? I have about 10 minutes of contemplation to get up from the bed at 10:30 at night, go out, get myself some shots and go crazy. But I've managed to control myself over the past 4 nights that I've been here. If I'm with someone else, most of the time they need a rest. I don't seem to need rests as much as a regular 39-year-old, but they normally need a bit of a rest, so I'm happy to chill when they chill. But when I'm by myself, I'm a little reckless. You got yourself a nice little outdoor laundry. It's confident. Watch out for these dudes as well. They'll always be running their errands throughout the street. Don't worry, they're like every other Thai man, not overly aggressive, super polite, and just want you to get the fuck out of their way in the nicest way possible. Okay, so the type of tourists you're going to run into here at the moment, you got your Italians, you got your French, a bunch of South Africans, English, just the usual suspects at the moment. That place is looking pretty packed actually. Yeah. But again, the demographic is actually a lot older, I found. Here, normally the streets would be absolutely packed. And I'm not complaining. This isn't something that I'm complaining about. As I said, I'm nearly a 40-year-old man. I don't really mind. But the streets were normally filled back only a couple of years ago of 23-year-old degenerates with buckets in their hands looking for a good time. Now I've got, you know, if there are 23-year-old degenerates in the street, they're not necessarily as degenerate. They've got water in hand, they're off to yoga in the morning, and they're acting like super responsible, which is a great thing, but that's definitely a different type of backpacker that I am used to at this stage. So look, things may change. It may be the wrong time of the year considering it is the rainy season. However, backpackers seem to have just grown up a little bit, you know? There we go. Okay, so that'll be it for now. Done the trip around Koh Phi Phi. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed my comparison between now, how I feel about now, and when I came here a number of years ago. As I said, could be wrong about that, could be right, but it is generally a lot quieter than it was a number of years ago, and the locals tend to agree. So, as I said, I'm going to be heading up to Bangkok, back to Phuket, up to Chiang Mai and Pattaya as well. If that's something that you feel as though you'd be interested in having a look at, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will be bringing you those videos shortly. I have gone an incredible shade of red. Back at Slinky's. I am unsure whether I'm going to be going out tonight and having a good time, but the vibe here is actually getting a whole lot better. So maybe not even taking into account anything I've said this entire video. But, hope you're having a good time wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you in the next one. Woo!